Welcome to a special edition of Wildcat Sports Network. I'm Carter Henson.
And I'm Eddie Thiam.
And I'm Matt Bowen.
On this episode of Wildcat Sports Network, we preview the NCAA tournament and give you our predictions. We have a lot to look at, and WCSN starts now. All right, guys, first of all, we're going to look at the top left part of the bracket in the South region. Who do you think's going to
BAYLOR?
the South?
They got seniors, leadership, and Kentucky doesn't have any of that, so they will not be able to step it up when the big games come, I think.
All righty, Matt?
I like Kentucky to get out of the South. I think too much Anthony Davis. Their only challenge is Duke, and I just think Duke's too inconsistent.
All right, I think I'm going to be looking at the Duke Blue Devils. I'm going to disagree with you here. University of Kentucky, very good. Anthony Davis, averaging all sorts of points, rebounds, leads the nation in blocks. Very good player, but the Plumlees and Austin Rivers, just too much for the Kentucky Wildcats to handle, as long as Duke shows up to play. All right, so now we're going to move on to the West. Eddie, what do you think is looking forward into the West?
Michigan State, come on, guys. Sparty, they are hot at the right time, had the #1 strength of schedule in the whole country, so I think they will make it to the Final Four for the third time in 4 years.
All right, you think this is Tom Izzo's year to
This is Tom Izzo's year.
All righty, Matt, who you got?
I'm going to disagree with Eddie here. I think Missouri will get out of the West. They're hot, and I think Michigan State's really overrated, actually.
All righty. Well, I'm going to go with Marcus Dimon and the Mizzou Tigers. M-I-Z-Z-O-U, the Zoo. They're going to win the West region. They've got this. I think they will be able to beat Michigan State in the championship game. All right, Eddie, let's move on to the Midwest region. Who you got?
This is going to shock everyone. I'm picking Temple because this team was consistent all year mainly, haven't had too many bad losses, and has also beaten Duke at home. So they've proven that they can win against the elite teams.
All righty, Matt?
There's really no competition in this division. I think it's going to be North Carolina. Too much Tyler Zeller.
I got you. I will agree 100% with that. Tyler Zeller, the big 7-footer. Very strong. He seems to have rebounded from that rough loss at home to Duke, and I think he'll be able to be a big force in this tournament. All right, last region, East region. Eddie, who you got?
Florida State Seminoles. We're talking about a team that just stepped up big at the right times, ended up winning the ACC championship, beating both Duke and North Carolina during that run, and also beating them in the regular season twice. So this team is just unstoppable right now. They are hot at the right time.
All right, Matt, who you got?
I like Syracuse. I think Fab Melo will be a huge deciding factor, and I think the transition game will win this region for Syracuse.
Sure you're not picking Fab Melo just because he's got a great name.
He has a
He's got to be the
great name.
Best name in college basketball right there. I have to agree, Syracuse, best team in college basketball right now. Next to Kentucky, and I think the 2-3 zone, they're really going to have to be playing some good defense, and I think they'll make the Final Four. All righty, who's your team to watch for this tournament, Eddie?
It has to be Temple because I picked them as a Final Four team, and I think they will shock everyone. And they just need to get hot at the right time. And in the past years, we've seen teams like VCU, Butler, and George Mason get hot at the right time during the tournament.
It's very true. Matt, who's your team to watch?
I don't think there will be any surprising upsets in this year. I think it'll be 1-2 seeds. But I'm going to pick Florida State just because they beat Duke and North Carolina both twice. They can give Syracuse a run for their money.
All right, for my team to watch, I'm going to go to the Missouri Valley Conference, the Wichita State Shockers. Very strong. Garrett Stutz, 13.5 points a game, 8 rebounds, almost a double-double averaging in the Missouri Valley this year. Very strong. Beat Creighton several times. Creighton's a very strong team, and I think they're going to be a good one to watch. All right, guys, so we've done all of our regions. We've done our team to watch. Who's in your championship game?
Michigan State and Florida State will get to the Final Four championship game in New Orleans, and they will play for the championship because they both won the conference tournaments. And last year, UConn proved that winning your conference tournament does matter. So these two teams know how to get it done, and they will make it to the championship. And I got Michigan State winning it.
All right, Matt, who you got?
Syracuse and Kentucky. These two teams have been clearly the best teams in college basketball this year, and they'll prove it by meeting in New Orleans. And at the end, I got Syracuse. Syracuse will beat Kentucky. That 2-3 zone will just force Kentucky into some tough shots, and I don't believe they can make those tough shots.
All right, so for my championship game, I got the Syracuse Orange and the Missouri Tigers, MIZZOU. Let's see who I'm going to pick. We got Syracuse. I think they're out. Missouri Tigers, my champion. And I think that's all we have to show here today. You guys have any last words about this tournament?
Let's March Madness begin.
Anything, Eddie?
No, not anything to speak of. Oh, but one more thing. Watch out for Indiana in the Kentucky bracket. You remember last time they played?
It's very true. This is going to be a fun tournament to watch. I hope you all tune in. See you next time, Wildcats.